in the ground! Hey, y'all niggas keep quoting me. Who's the target audience and this nigga keeps replying? There's nobody. Oh shit! Oh shit! There's nobody! Oh! These where all the burgers are going. Now the fuck is this nigga doing? I'm bleeding. Maybe you think I'm just too good in that I'm fucking cheating.
Spiritual warfare is an ongoing struggle between good and evil, where believers are called to stand firm against the schemes of the devil. This battle is not fought with physical weapons, but through faith, truth, righteousness, and other spiritual armaments provided by God. Ephesians 6:10-17 outlines this armor, emphasizing that we must be strong in the Lord and rely on His might to withstand spiritual attacks. Just as we wear clothes daily for protection and modesty, we must don our spiritual attire consistently. Are you shielded by faith?
The most dangerous thing I've come to find out is a black man with confidence. Personally, always compliment, listen, and give them encouragement every opportunity I can, because that's very important to their psyche. If I see someone, on the street, or just someone I work with, someone I'm around, or someone I just so happen to casually bump into, it's always important to leave a distinct imprint on others, because you never know who you come across. Think about it. Once they see you doing this to other people, they'll be comfortable enough to start doing it to others, and they'll spread around. I already mentioned before in previous videos how I was always the center of everything. I was always the star of my groups, my family units, without even really trying. But I always deferred the power to other people that were kind of close to my level, or I saw potential in, because I found a sense of fulfillment in inspiring other people to inspire others, to encourage others. If I'm a leader, I want to make more leaders. You understand what I'm saying? If I work extremely hard, the person over me would do the same, or others around me start doing the same thing, because they see the caliber of person I am, who I am. It completely takes the ego out of everything. If I could do these things, they could do these things. If I could go through the things I went through, come out of it, and still be a certain way, act a certain way, they don't gotta act. You understand what I'm saying? Now, personally, these experiences are short-lived, and I get into that later on. How certain things, you know what I mean? How the devil does certain things. Now, the most dangerous in a righteous way is a black man with confidence. The most dangerous in an unrighteous way is anyone or someone that's insecure. Because insecurity is when that mask comes in, which I already expounded on in previous videos. The projection comes in, the fake bougie thing, which really is like a defense mechanism. You got to act like you better. You get what I mean. The women are most affected by this, and that's just what it is. But our men are like women these days because of how the society has pretty much been constructed. Take, for instance, people who talk about others with mental deficiencies, someone with a cognitive dissonance, someone down on their luck, not in the best predicament at the time, or maybe injured, or it's a pyramid. At the bottom is usually my people, which pretty much is the foundation, which stretches up to the ones you can't even see. People take a particular type of amusement. These are the people who are usually the ones who have it all together, quote unquote, who are smart. But I look at those people who judge as entertainment. It's like backwards. Because these people could easily be picked apart 10 times out of, you know what I'm saying? They're usually no threat to anyone but themselves. And that goes to the low-level people in these organizations, to the so-called high-level people that we don't even see, that are like shadows, to the local person, you know, in your family, in your group, to pretty much the everyday pawn. Now, then again, I will give some leeway because the smartest people do make assumptions and are very analytical at times. And a lot of times it is in the right aspect, I guess you could say. Everything has some truth to it. And yeah, but most people are very adolescent, man. Borderline bullies. No matter who you think you are, there'll always be someone else. You got to be humble, man. The real intelligent people on this planet will be the bearer of heartbreak. It comes with it, man. Man is ultimately self, all about self. Man spreads fear unknowingly due to insecurity and no security at all. The Lord is the one who protects you. The Lord is the one who will get you through these tribulations that no man, you get it. And then at the same time, you're supposed to have your brother's keeper, but your brother trying to outshine you. But people just want to be secure with having a material item. Be secure financially. I don't know if people hearing me. With your lack of confidence, you relinquish your soul without knowing, when you had all the power and all the security in the first place. But the devil knows how to pick you. He knows how to get you when you're in vulnerable, you know. I'm pretty sure you all can relate to this. You got a friend, just growing up your circle, at least where I come from. I had a big circle of people who were phenomenal. Imagine being on a block and we seeing certain individuals saying, man, we'll never end up like that. Or we looking at TV, we knowing this bullshit. We knowing that what a nigga had to do to get a certain thing. We like, man, we'll never, you know what I mean? We'll never end up like that. We'll never sacrifice ourselves for that. We already got the talent. We got the drive. And then you look at today and the same person that had that bright spirit, had that glow, got like a dark thing. It's like a dark, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like a blanket over them. It's like they all fucked up. But then you break it down to your family. I'm finna talk about how this shit really goes. How they do these lower pyramid things. How the energy go up. Man, I remember I had friends tell me how they saw certain rappers, niggas saying Baby and Thug in their dreams. And I look up, they look like the nigga, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all about how Lil Wayne, when he was doing his big thing, man, if y'all look at my, what is it? The Good Die Young sacrifice video, which pretty much started all this shit. I put clips in there. I always show y'all certain things. But I'm not gonna really get into that aspect. I mean, that's obvious. It's certain things our parents, what they accepted, what they practiced because of the society of how they came up. You know, they were into the church and everything, but, you know, it was certain things you had to do to get ahead. Who came around us, what was given to us, what our goals were. It all included this place. You get what I mean? It's just how the system was set up. Usually in the lower class, most people, no matter how great they are, have identity crisis, man. Some go their whole life with unnecessary questions and wait, usually due to wanting to be accepted by others, which never equates to anything because people love conditionally. Like I say, our parents allowed individuals, I saw it, that come around us and do certain things to us. And the devil is like a lion, man. When lions hunt, do they go for the tough, most powerful things? No. Lions go for the injured gazelle or the baby zebra. You understand? Fuck. And it started with our elders, who are the weaker generation to the system. Niggas coming out of slavery, coming out of Jim Crow, wanting to be accepted, which trickled down to us, man. Child, and even as a young adult, parents allowed individuals, I saw it, that come around us and do certain things to us, almost buying us out. Shit, I got stories. I didn't put them in the videos. Probably The Good Die Young is the best reference. I'll make this last point, then go into my context to break it down even further. You know how many people in my neighborhoods when I grew up were single moms on government, some type, it didn't have to be Section 8, it was on food stamps. It was on some type of Medicaid, some type of disability. And it was that one cousin, or it was just somebody that was as young as us that was somehow schizophrenic, or they were living with the uncle getting a free check, and that was like every couple houses, just to end up in modern day to see that same pattern with some of my friends who were perfectly fine, bright future, probably even on a larger trajectory than me, and in some cases could have even been me. I remember, I'd say this and then I'm gonna go to my context. My mom had it was this, I ain't gonna put her business out there too much, but I'll just say it was this family, and they was always bigging up this girl. They kept saying like how, great she was and how she was going to do everything. And they were always down in the boy. And the boy was trying. Like, he was messing up, but he was trying. He was getting in trouble at school, but he put in the effort. But he was going down the wrong path. And it was like they was almost manufacturing it, man. But let alone all the things that are encouraged for us as men to do and our neighborhoods. But that's a whole nother thing. I'm just going based off of the family unit, the in-house. So they were bigging up the girl all the time. Even the girl used to down her brother and everything. And I used to be with the brother. He was cool, man. He would encourage me. He'd give me money and stuff. But they used to always down him. Tell me why the girl ended up getting a train ran on her because she was messing around with like some thug or something. It was one of them things, being stupid. And she ended up then getting a baby by somebody else. Ended up going crazy. And the boy ended up, a regular dude in society. We talk sometimes. Well, I ain't talked to him in a minute, but last time I talked to him, gave me some money. He was cutting grass. Don't even deal with his family like that, but it's just interesting how certain things turn out.
What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! Why you lie? It's July. Crime Reacts back at it again. Word around the town, word around the streets. I know, chat. I apologize, bro. There's been a slight slack of crime videos, man, this summer. You can't blame me, man. There's been a lot of like different sportsy type of content that's been coming up, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we back like we never left. I know Dr. Sandy has dropped 2 new videos, man. We're gonna catch up to this one. We got teens accidentally run into secret cult's body dump. First of all, man, I hope you guys have been staying out of trouble this entire time throughout the summer. And if you have been, you know what I'm saying, W's, give yourself a W right now in the chat, man, because, in times like these, when you're not in school, you don't got really nothing going on, like you don't play sports or nothing, shit can get tempting, man. And I'm here to tell you, keep up with that shit, because look, all I can tell y'all is that this technology is only getting even better. Let's check it out.
My heart is beating, bro.
I'm about to roll up too.
This group of teenagers are in the middle of exploring an abandoned building in Michigan. Just a few feet away from them is something they were never meant to see.
You want me to get close up for you? Hey, Come on, Hayden, come on, Hayden.
When police arrive to investigate, they discover this killing might be part of something far darker, with ritualistic clues pointing to a murder orchestrated by a cult. And as detectives begin closing in on its members and turning them on each other, they discover that this may not have been the cult's first victim.
Richie told Steve that they wanted to kill right after getting married.
It's like a gang or something?
No, it wasn't a gang. Steve called it a family.
I know you didn't say the number I heard, right?
16?
I killed 16 people.
Killed 16 people is what I said.
Detectives almost as if he had just escaped a cult.
Now you don't have to worry about me being killed.
So, what was, and this gentleman that apparently killed this girl, what's his name?
Steve. Well, I know who killed her. I have a video of her admitting to it. Because we all lived in the same apartment together. So there was a one-bedroom apartment that he owned, him and his wife. He had like 8 people living there. I was one of them. And in order to live there, he took your food stamp card. He would take whatever card you had. And basically your money and everything was his.
Boy, what the fuck? And you sat there and allowed him to do that?
They ain't have a choice, Flight. Like I say, the devil like a lion. He know who to target. And most of the time, it's always mentally disabled, physically disabled. You get what I mean. You take advantage of that. Look at our neighborhoods. Who are the drug dealers? Who are the gangbangers? Who are the gang stalkers? Who are the crash dummies? Who are the people in these churches? Who are the people buying the products? Why do you think fluoride and all these poisons and things are put in water and in the air? And you don't, that's no coincidence. That's just how it.
Imagine if you got a for your stipulation, live with me. Give me all your cards, your credit cards, your food stamps. Just give me everything that just has anything involved with you to do with money, and you can stay with me. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was one of them. And in order to live there, he took your food stamp card.
So you couldn't eat? You didn't have money for yourself?
And basically your money and everything was his. I did not agree to that. So he knew not to take from me. I just stayed there.
Okay. My stress level's getting too high. It's slowly making me sick.
After being shown the video, Kaylin does exactly what investigators feared most. She ends the interview before giving them enough probable cause to detain her, and so she's released. The following day, detectives finally get their first lucky break. The search warrant for Stephen's apartment is approved. Wasting no time, Michigan officers rush back to his
Harrison with a
residence,
5
hoping
get
to find
bit.
answers to Kayla's murder and perhaps a clue as to where Stephen may have fled. Upon entering the cramped one-bedroom apartment, deputies are stunned to find evidence that at least 7 people had been living here, and things would only get stranger from here. Throughout the apartment, officers notice a recurring theme: the Grim Reaper. Stephen had adopted the name Grim, labeling many of his belongings with it. Inside a journal, deputies discover that he referred to his wife, Narina, as Lady Death. The group even had its own name, the Reapers. At this point, investigators begin to suspect they're not dealing with a group of friends, or even a gang, but a full-blown cult. As the search unfolds, investigators back at the station begin monitoring Stephen's online activity, and before long, a Facebook photo stops them in their tracks. The image was taken during Stephen's wedding on February 14th, Valentine's Day. Police immediately recognize Stephen, his wife Narina, Bryn, and Kaylin, but the remaining 4 people are complete unknowns to the investigators, and detectives suspect they may also have been involved in the homicide. Stephen's mother is quickly rolled out, along with a family friend who appears to have little connection to the group. But the same can't be said for the remaining 2, Alex Fico and Sierra Bemis. two people Steven has taken under his wing. That same afternoon, Detective Peterson calls them both and asks them to come to the station. And as Detective Peterson prepares to interview them, he needs to answer.
No disrespect, but just look at these people. Look at them. I hope you understand what I'm.
Where does their loyalty to him end?
Tell me about your relationship with Steve Bales.
He was a good father, kinda. Didn't really get along.
Good father, kinda. What didn't you get along with him for?
Because he always wanted to take my money and use my food stamps.
Did you let him?
I gave him my card and he never gave it back.
I want you to tell me everything you can, everything you know about the death of 𝘍𝙖𝙜𝙚.
Everything I know. Alright, so Steve Bales, I met him at Buscemi's Pizzeria, Monroe Street. I was real strung out one day and drunk at the same time.
Revenge is the Nuts teaches that vengeance is a dish best served crazy. Directed by Jonas McCord, written by 𝘍𝙖𝙜𝙚, and shot by Rick Boda. Residents of a home for the blind are forced into horrid living conditions. Feeling around, Samuel discovers that Grunwald, the manager, has walled up the bathroom again. Not taking any threats, Grunwald spills a jar of marbles onto the floor. He enjoys tormenting the blind and abusing his assistant, Benny. Sheila, newly placed in the home's care, meets with Grunwald. She is no pushover.
Oh, keep it in your pants.
I see. Angry, are we? Well, let me set you straight, Sheila. It is Sheila, isn't it? You're here under my care because the county put you here, so for at least the next 6 months, you can consider yourself one of my subjects.
Well, who the hell died made you king?
Grunwald is not shy about showing off his iron fist. Benny reveals to Sheila that Grunwald's own mother was blind. Sheila wants out of this house, but Benny can't let her go. If he disobeys Grunwald, he'll be sent back to the mental hospital. Sheila meets her housemates in the shared bedroom. It smells. She is stuck here.
What the hell is that? Commuter train out of Atlanta.
Every hour on the hour.
Shit, I gotta get out of this place. I can't.
Now, calm down, honey. Calm down. No use fighting a choke chain.
It might work for some people, but it does nothing for me.
You ain't getting out, sugar.
Escape is no use. Sheila meets with Grunwald. She won't take his abuse lying down. Grunwald is okay with letting her go for a little quid pro quo. She spits in his face. Sheila tries to rile up the others, but they know their place. Offering a sliver of hope, Sheila snagged Benny's pocket knife. Jimmying their door open, Sheila leads the others. The only way out is through Grunwald's office, who happens to be waiting for them with his head of security, Bruno the dog.
Ah, Sheila. I'd like to introduce you to Bruno, who'll be handling security here from now on. It's only fair to warn you he hasn't eaten for 2 days, and he's particularly fond of fresh meat.
The others cower back to the room. Grunwald shuts the door on Sheila. Benny installs new locks on the door. Things get worse. It's 1 meal a day now, and Sheila is left out. They ask Benny about turning the heat on.
Miss, he changed his offer. He's not gonna let you go if you sleep with him. But he said that he'd turn the heat up and bring the rations back to normal.
Sheila is going to give in to Grunwald's offer. Armelia and Samuel try to stop her. At dinner, Grunwald enjoys his time with Sheila, but she attacks when he tries kissing her.
You want to play rough? We can play rough.
Benny finally stands up to his older brother. Grunwald wakes up in a locked room. He shouts for Benny, but only hears the sounds of hammers and saws at work. An entire day passes until the door opens. He feels around in the dark, newly built maze.
Ow! What the?
As long as he's careful, he won't get cut. The train comes and shakes the house. It'll take some time, but Grunwald is willing to play this game until he opens the door to Benny with a hungry Bruno. Benny is not afraid of his brother anymore. Neither are Sheila or Armelia. Grunwald slowly tries to run away, but Samuel has the marbles, and Osgood is at the light switch. Bruno is let loose, lights out for Grunwald.
I'm sure y'all understand that context, how everything correlates when it comes to the targeted individuals who are usually targeted as pawns and foot soldiers. Even the people who think that they have intelligence or have some type of power or capability to do certain things, everybody is put in a place for a certain reason. It's a reason why certain people are able to maneuver a certain way or gain a certain amount of this or be in certain circles. It's a reason you see niggas bunny hopping around certain people again. You know what I mean? That's how a certain group of people look at a certain group of people. And these people are the ones who hold up the entire system in their hands. But like I say, it's deeply rooted. It's like a dying tree that keeps getting attended to so it could bloom more poison. But hey, man, all praise to the Most High. If you have dealt with these gods, whether it be past life, if you have been in these spiritual situations, if you could do certain things in other realms, if you could see certain things, if you could communicate with these beings, whatever you want to call them, I want to show you, when you have interactions with them, this is really how they are, really. This is how stupid they are. I want y'all to...
What's this I hear about you cursing my son?
Oh, hey, little man. Your mom's a god? I didn't know that.
Look, he's a stupid human. He got your name wrong. He thought you were Kronos. Who cares?
Wait, who the hell is Kronos? There's another Kronos? I don't give a crap how you pronounce my name. How petty do you think I am? I'm the god of time. My moments are centuries. My experiences are millennia. I eat stars, poop asteroids, and fight dinosaurs. Row-ka!
What's a dinosaur?
Something way cooler than a human.
Whatever he did, let's work it out, shall we? I don't have all day.
Hell, that's not true.
What could he have possibly done to make you put him in a time loop?
I didn't like this thing he said.
What did I say?
What the hell is all this crap that everybody's building?
Civilization?
You built it next to a volcano.
There's volcanoes all over the place. Kronos, right?
Kronos.
Oh, sorry.
What if the volcano erupts?
Erupts? I mean, I'm assuming eventually it will, but we don't really have time to think about things like that. I mean, we have to take it one day at a time, you know?
It doesn't make any sense. Why would you build a city? Why would you even go down the road of doing any of this stuff in a world where there are volcanoes at all?
Well, with all due respect, these are questions mortals can't really afford to ask ourselves. There are more important things, and we just don't have the time. Did you say Kronos?
What kind of an answer was that?
Anyway, most people have that God complex. Most people have these attitudes. Unfortunately, the majority have to suffer. But anyway, I wanted to get on the subject of this divine feminine thing and this masculine thing. And I already kind of talked about why we're separated from the bottom of the pyramid scheme, so to speak. But I mean, click off. Fuck you. You don't need to be hearing this shit anyway. Go to the library. Go to ChatGPT, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You smart. But if you could, if you got a, I ain't gonna say if you got a strong stomach, but if you could just take the truth, or you just take my observation, my perspective, I suggest you stay and kind of take it in. If not, I don't give a fuck. Good luck. Anyway, the woman who is liberated is in masculine sex in these times, man. The man would be effeminate based on the dating options, the different outlets, the stipulations put in place. The woman could live off her womb. Feminine nature is docile, it's unselfish, it's soft, it's supportive. Our women since the beginning of time have always, in a way, wanted to one-up us. Even with Adam, I mean, she even wanted to become smarter. She wanted, you get what I mean? She decided to go off on him, took him off. Even if you want to do the, what's her name? I always forget that bitch name. The Lilith. She said, fuck you, nigga. I'm finna side with, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be under you. What type of shit is that? How can you build with somebody like that? That's not no feminine anything. If you want to be real, Adam was really, he was really a divine feminine and a divine masculine. But I don't think y'all could follow that. When was the last time you really met a feminine woman? Like on some, she made you kind of get that tingly feeling. It didn't matter how she looked, like she giggled. Like, you know, the early 2000s, the girl who always smiling, playing with her hair. You know what I mean. Nowadays, a bitch want to beat you up. A bit, you know, everything opposite. These dudes are feminine and the woman is masculine. I hate to say, especially a black woman. You're not a divine feminine. Most likely you are a divine masculine. Most of the messages are for, that's talking about a divine feminine. 9 times out of 10 is probably a dude. Man, the Most High is something else, man. Think about it like this. What nation has a female leader? Would they even be taken serious? I'm just being honest. Make it look good online with 1 billion followers following China, Brazil, you know, but no impact on feet in real life because you weren't designed for battle, man. You weren't meant for that shit. Be the first one begging. You know what I'm saying? Be the first one surrendering. Man, shit sound good, but when you gotta go against niggas that's trying to take your fucking head off, niggas that's literally exiling you, doing all this bullshit to you, like literally, like you looking at guns down barrels, you're not gonna be able to survive that. Probably even a day, because that's not who you are. That's not how you was built. That's not what your purpose was. You'll get a voice. You'll get in these circles. You'll do certain things because you're not taken serious. You have no real power, no real impact. They know that they could let you do what you wanted. You understand what I'm saying? I know it might shock you. I know it might hurt, but I mean, take a step back. You gotta look in that mirror. That's how we grow. That's how we become stronger. And that's how we get shit done instead of being under spells, under illusions, like we are doing something or we have some type of capability that it's not really given to us. If the Lord give you something, it's gonna go through. Y'all ain't hearing me, man. Imagine your representative speaking on how powerful and how strong and resilient she is, and she up on the podium, don't even got her real hair showing, nigga. That's a fucking joke. A pill is the thing that the woman was gifted by the father, which is a ticking time bomb. Well, I ain't gonna say ticking time bomb, but you know, it's a biological thing. The woman starts having kids at a certain age, and then at a certain age, she can't have kids anymore. I mean, but for a man, it can. You understand? It's certain things that are made absolute for certain hierarchies of where people should be in societies and empires. Like I say, the womb is being fucking weaponized. You could get rich off of just having kids, man. And you breaking up, destroying homes. I already talked about it, man. Then how sex is pretty much a weapon itself is pushed all the time. And they talk about how men are, you know, just these sex crazed animals. When you walk out the house, you can see how these women dress, or you can see how they present themselves. Who really thinking about sex all the fucking time when I can see your ass? I can see your fucking asshole. I can see your damn, I can see your ovaries, nigga, through your blouse. Fuck is you talking? I can see your fucking areolas and shit. Come on, man. Presentation is everything. Most women never work on their inside. They always focus on the outside. That's people in general, though. But like I said in the beginning, our woman falls victim to that more than anything. The woman has all the power in our society, man. And they could just show their body to gain currency. No, they don't have to have no skill, no anything. It's kind of disrespectful in a way. It's like the world kind of showing you that they don't care how big you get. You understand? They know that you're not gonna be the lead, man. It's crazy. I ain't gonna say that. I was finna say the only inside they getting is, you know, getting nigga going inside, a fucking demon going inside. But that's not for all y'all. But y'all fucking understand what I'm saying. It's a problem with that dynamic. I remember I posted that King Solomon that instrumental not too long ago. Man, you know how many women want fucking with just the idea of being, and that's really what happened. People always talk about fucking Mansa Musa, but they never talk about the son of David's, who pretty much split the kingdom from Israel to Samaria, and then that's where you get all the stories, the Inky. That was our shit. But when I talk about the women, nigga, them readers and shit, they was not feeling just the idea of being up under a man. And it's not even in an abusive way. Imagine being up under King Solomon. Do you know how honored bitches be up under a nigga that don't even own a tank top, that gotta borrow a cigarette? The fuck? Getting beat up and shit. People are fucking mental. And it's just not our women, you know. But our women gotta kind of be put in their proper place. All the women who are mighty in the Bible were in their proper position and assistants. Not the father in the situation. Not the controller. Women in other cultures of prominence were literally whores. Like you look at Greece, you look at Egypt, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? And it's prophecy that we will enter a whore of a land. And we enter this bitch, no rubber, on this. The Father gave me a revelation. When I think about how Adam was lonely and he wanted a woman, which kind of fucked up everything. If you look at it from, if you kind of look at the whole situation, how everything transpired, and I kind of look at my situation like that for a while. It's like sometimes I'll want a companion, but then it's like, man, is it gonna really be worth it? Because what am I really getting out of it? Like, all the things that I have that I could do, that I've done, all these experiences I've had with being double crossed, because, you know, other people taking advantage of them, giving them certain things, doing certain things, them blatantly telling me certain things. I know that it'd be kind of counterproductive if I got somebody that would just destroy everything, or somebody I just gotta look after, get them attention. Just it'd take away from the Most High, which is pretty much got me on the path, got me on a certain mission. Me getting with somebody that don't even know who they are, they don't even love who they are, would ultimately destroy me, because she not putting in, you know, she not in her proper role, not in her proper place, if that makes sense. I mean, I could be friends, maybe even do business when it's convenient, but I don't know if anyone, I don't know, we're in some weird times. I don't know if I have somebody like that's kind of on the level to do the things that I'm doing and move the way I'm moving. If God has given you someone, or 3 people, or a group that can that you can see eye to eye with and push through, even to my attackers, give yourself credit, bro. It was very clever. It was a strategic plan, and it took a lot of resources. And if it would have been anyone else, it would have worked. But, you know, it's always been about bringing the people together, no matter who you are. And I'm glad the Most High gave me the voice. All praise.
You know, as you guys are familiar, in some cultures, I know in Cameroon, you know, we have what we call in French la dot, which is a dowry. And basically, you go to the family and say, I'm going to marry your daughter. And if the family agrees and everything, because yes, you have to get approval from the family, the father, then you have to bring what they're asking for. It could be bottles of wine with goats and sheep and things like that. So I'm curious in Ethiopian. I'm curious in the Ethiopian culture, like a woman like you, like how many goats would somebody need to bring to your father? Do you still have a dowry here?
Yeah, we have.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So how does that work? What's the process?
Okay. For the first day, you don't go. You have to send your relatives, old relatives like uncle, 5 or 3. It has to be a man most of the time.
Look at what the fuck you on. Give me my son. Today is my day to have him.
Just dance.
Sunday
you haven't
Thursday through Sunday. I don't have to. Give me my kid. He wasn't even with you.
And you don't even follow the paperwork.
Give me my son. I just paid you child support already. Give me my kid. Give me my kid.
It's not about none of that.
Give me my kid. Give me my kid.
It's not about that.
Do you want to come with me? I know. Come on.
Do your daddy?
He want to come with me. Look at this.
Leaving you at home by yourself?
Exactly.
Exactly. No, listen. It's fine.
Look.
You with him? Do he leave you by yourself?
No, I want to go with Dad.
Exactly. I'm fighting, bro. I'm fighting on Jesus. They know.
It's even Sunday already.
Right. Can you let my son go? Please, thank you.
So when you go with him, he don't leave you by yourself.
You leave him. You left him with her.
I don't know.
Word? This shit crazy. Love you, son.
This clip gets worse the longer you watch.
Shut the up or I'll beat you right to the ground.
Okay, did you see what they're doing? Let me run it back.
Because you're one just started it, bitch. That big ass.
All right, now listen to the grown-ups in the background.
Get the off me.
When you first tune in, you hear children arguing. When you listen a little longer, you'll hear this little girl cursing. But this isn't just about children arguing. This isn't just about this little girl cursing out this other little girl. It's about what's being encouraged around them. You see, all of this right here, all this is the problem. But the reaction is the bigger problem, because when children get rude, when they get out of order, as we like to say, when they get out of order and they start cussing, you yuck them up. You stop them. Because I don't know if you all heard when she cursed the lady, let me run that back.
Off me.
I don't know if this woman is her mother, aunt, or just whomever, but she's an adult figure. You don't laugh at that. You check them.
Love me or hate me, God knows.
His new girl been trying to catch him cheating too. Hey, new girl, Elisa, whatever your name is, don't fuck up your happiness going go searching a rich nigga's phone. The cheating is there. I'm telling you it's there, and I don't know. I have no information. Don't be like Brittany Renner. If you asking Brittany Renner for advice, what you should ask her is how to be in this car on the middle of the interstate, on the side of the road, like you're waiting for AAA, but you don't got AAA, and you waiting for some nigga to come just change a tire, bro. Don't fuck up your life and your relationship trying to catch this nigga cheating. Look at his face. He's a fucking cheater. Here's the thing, man, and this is the same thing I was telling Brittany. Y'all over here keep talking about, well, why is it bad if I expect this and third? You picked the cheater, nigga. You need to get mad at yourself. Y'all want NBA players. Y'all want niggas who up 10 figures or 8 figures. And now y'all trying to require them to be on the y'all program. It ain't never going to happen. Get cheated on in peace and live your, what they call the soft life.
Girl, huh? We gotta be honest now. You done try to...
You shouldn't be asking Brittany Renner for no fucking advice. Brittany Renner looks stressed out. Say something about self-respect. Self-respect is knowing that you picked this nigga. Self-respect is knowing that you gave him a kid. And self-respect is also knowing that, listen, you're not gonna just leave your family. That's the important thing. Family. To go get slutted out, turned to a Muslim, and done dirty by some other bum ass nigga. I'm with Brittany. She trying to get this chick to leave. And Brittany, also, not even talking to you, Brittany, because you ain't getting that spot back, gang. It's over. Hey, Elisa, if you get tricked out of your spot by the last bitch that lost her spot, you stupid too. I don't think you that stupid. She's trying to reverse psychology you to leave the nigga. I guarantee you leave the nigga, she come right back in. Oh, yeah, me and PJ, we kind of working it out. You know, he always like, nah, you fucking back again. Yo, don't listen to this chick, bro.
Better than PJ. The difference between me and you is I can. One of those is you feel need to go through his phone, so you're just going to stay with him. Because...
Yes, she's going to stay in the mansion.
The difference between me and you is I can.
I'm going to be honest with you. Brittany, you've not gotten better than PJ. Prove me wrong. You haven't gotten a nigga better than PJ. And here's the thing. You're going to tell me about who you could fuck. Everybody want to fuck bitches. Niggas fuck bitches for sport. You point out the nigga who's going to get you pregnant. And who's going to make you a fiance. Actually, not just saying it and not putting you in a Muslim garb. You haven't got nobody better than him. We ain't see one nigga that's actually try to make your wife through the courts. Put it like this. If you fucked J. Cole or Drake, they're just fucking you. You're like the nostalgia pussy. Like you're the throwback shit. Like, oh man, she was popping back in like 2016. But this is where like you lose track of reality. You haven't gotten a better nigga. Like, respectfully, and this is why I said, like, all y'all chicks be living Ciara's dream. None of y'all ain't Ciara. We ain't find another Ciara yet. Ciara could objectively say, I think I got a better man and a better situation. You know what she is? Married to Russell Wilson with more kids with Russell Wilson. You over here just like getting fucked and niggas is dipping while they promise to marry you. This nigga flexing his wedding ring. You were flexing a hijab. Shit don't make sense.
From 2023. Did you guys also see the other times when PJ brought Elisa to my fucking house on multiple occasions, trying to incite violence? Huh? No, you didn't. That wasn't recorded. Were you guys there when he said, I'm going to make you look like an unfit mother?
Steady saying, you guys weren't there. Like y'all know her.
This internet is crazy, man. These people don't give a fuck.
They want you looking stupid, and they really want to egg it on.
Because you know I'll line that shit up any fucking day with you. That's nothing. Huh? Like, did you forget that PJ pulled my mom off of you?
Ratchet, ghetto, bitter baby mom shit. You forgot we beat you up. We could fight.
Okay. Huh? You were out of breath.
Respectfully, if I was that chick, I'd be like, yo, bitch, I'm over here having a time of my life. This ain't Street Fighter, honey. This ain't Street Fighter, man. This ain't UFC, man. Like, if you don't get your broke ass the fuck out of here, nigga, while I'm over here just enjoying the fruits of my husband's labor, that's what she would say about it, because I think they're married now. Yo, Brittany, you got to give it up, shorty. You got to give it up.
Because you're out of shape. Listen, babe. This is not a crash out, babe. Yo, what you're hearing is passion. What you're hearing is conviction. Okay? So I use my voice for the forces of good. And I'm always going to stand up for myself as I am other women. And also...
Some sad shit. I can't lie to y'all, man. Some really sad shit.
You got a problem?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Get down there and give me that chow man.
Chow man?
Yeah, let me get 2 boxes. What that is, 139?
Yeah.
That's at 139?
93, Grandpa.
Huh?
93, Grandpa.
Let me get 2 of them. Go ahead and give me 12 pack of that Corona. Goddamn woman been getting on my damn nerves. Put it in the cake. Why you give it to me? God.
Why are you so mad?
What that say? Read that. Huh? That's oven roasted? Yes. Throw that in there. With a turkey breast. Give me them Red Robin steak fries. Don't worry about it. I do it. I do it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. See, I don't even know why I asked you to come. I got it. You can go out. You might as well go in the car. You might as well go sit in the car. I don't even know why you in line with me anyway. How much is that? How much is that? Yeah, I don't need that. You don't want me to? I don't need the calculator.
Your shit always take long because you always get pussy orders, nigga. You always gotta have some special shit, nigga. Just get your shit done, nigga. You don't be feeling like sitting here, nigga, for all that pussy shit. I don't want no salt on my shit. I don't want no onions on my shit. I don't want no tomatoes. I don't want no lettuce. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Order your burger, nigga, and your fries, nigga, and however they make it, nigga. When you get home, take the shit off of it that you don't like, nigga. Like, nigga, nobody feel like waiting no extra 30 minutes, my nigga, because you got a pussy order, nigga. Order your fucking food, let's go, nigga. Like, nigga, become a man, nigga. Shit. It's a lot of shit I don't like on shit, nigga, but, nigga, I take it off when I get home, nigga. I don't, nigga, gotta get no special, nigga, orders. It's gonna take fucking an hour. I don't want no salt, please. I don't want no onions. I don't want no tomatoes. I don't want no, like, come on, man, nigga. Order a double with cheese, nigga, with some fries, nigga. Let's go. Nigga, when you get home, nigga, shake the fucking bag up, nigga. Get the salt off of it, nigga, and take the shit off of the burger. Like, nigga, I don't want to sit here for an extra hour because you don't want no motherfucking salt, nigga, and you don't want no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, all that old pussy shit, my nigga. Just order your shit and let's go, nigga. And you turn that fucking phone off, too.
I'm gonna end it off with a few more points of just this system in general. I noticed that we're the only race that announces that how separated we are. How we have our own HBCs and minority things, even though all the minorities now, which even though a certain group of people brought it in the 60s, ended up hijacking it, and now a minority is somebody that is allergic to like pollen or some shit. You know, a minority now is a white woman Asian. But that pretty much makes my point. We announce how separated we are while being the most active and letting everyone around us in, while other groups don't got to say anything but are literally segregated. It's like a fucking big mind fuck. I mean, I don't know how it is in other places, but or in other countries, but in my case, just being in the South, being in Atlanta, even traveling, abroad, definitely being in Atlanta, being around other races is very uncomfortable. It's like a weird tension. It's like a weird feeling. It's like when you're around other certain people, it's like a glass. It's like every now and then it's a few that may be somewhere down the line where it's no issue. You got some Asians, some whites, and then most of the Hispanics, they pretty much coincide with us anyway. So there's really no issue. But majority of encounters, just something is off. It just doesn't feel right. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like a disingenuous, weird feeling, especially the whites who are from these ducked off towns outside, like they live outside of the main city, but they just come around periodically, if you get what I'm saying. Or the ones who work in the big buildings downtown, if you catch my drift. And that are part of those families who are in these tennis and golf and dealerships and in the back pockets of politicians and government officials, and you know. I told my story about the music executive when I won. It's in my story, the white lady that left. Man, I got so many stories. The people that you would probably think that, not golf, but goth, even those type of people, you would think that they would rock with me. I got stories of trying to do music with them, and them niggas was stupid, even stupider. I realized, imagine, okay, you fighting against low self-esteem black people, that's one thing. But imagine fighting against low self-esteem white people that actually have resources and teams, that really don't have consciousness, that could really dive in and dabble into shit that without really a thought, especially if they don't kind of see you as human almost. Like they see an animal more valuable than
We are not equal. By now we would have obviously squandered our differences. We clearly should be able to have our own nations. I mean, China has China, Japan has Japan, Hawaii never mind. Ugandans have Israel. I'm just playing. You get the point I'm trying to make. All these millionaires and billionaires, and we still haven't figured out a way to create this, our own anything, by ourselves. Wonder why? That's because the only thing that money buys you is a more comfortable zoo habitat or laboratory exhibit. I got stories when I remember I worked at the airport. I was a bathroom janitor. And this like business Indian looking nigga, I don't know, I think he was Indian. He kept trying to give me a blowjob. He kept asking I was like, man, I got stories of the cuck thing, stories working with white women, and literally they trying to go on break, go to the car, trying to give me head and shit. Like, bro, what? Get me started on the foreign white woman, like the German, the Switzerland thing. Man, I ain't gonna tell y'all, but yeah, I might as well fuck it. It was this one chick that worked for CERN. Shit, she was talking to me and shit. We was talking on IG. This was like 17, 16 type shit. But I mean, it is what it is. Some shit you can't control. But that's just like a viewpoint of how others see a certain. You get what I mean? When white people don't like you, and they get together and they team up, it's like poetry, boy. One thing that people know how to do is do evil. I could say that anybody could do that. It's really hard to do good. I mean, what's the thing? Everybody say that they're a demon. But that's simple. I could pick up a knife and, you know what I'm saying, right now, pick up a gun, you know what I'm saying, and go do something. But me doing good without nobody's, because you got to think, when you do bad, it get an instant reaction and it leave an instant imprint. I don't want to go off subject, but I want y'all to think about that. And then if you do good, 9 times out of 10, it might not be received immediately. People might not see it, so you might not get that dopamine. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So it's easier to do evil because you're getting... I don't want to get off subject. And the Most High called me to do this, man. Imagine if I was actually... I don't know. I'm ordained to do this, but imagine if people actually put me on the forefront and, that type of thing. I could really help a lot of people, but I already am. I'm helping who I'm supposed to. But anyway, let me get back on subject. Niggas think it's fun to team up on one person these days. I remember back when I grew up, it was fun to go outside and go on dates and, that type of thing. My generation weren't in cults, man. We weren't into that type of shit. We thought certain things were evil. We were more innocent. These days, magic and quick money can be obtained by immoral and stupid things due to no experience. It's very easy for evil these days. When we were young, it was harder. It took a lot of psychological effort for the enemy to, overtake us, to even get us to do wrong. Even though we were in a deep sleep, it's very ironic. It's like how you under a spell, but you still not succumbing. You know what I mean? It's like, who remember? Have you ever been in a situation to where you were asleep and it was it was like 6 p.m. and you look outside and it looked like it was the morning time and you was like, oh shit, I'm finna miss the bus. And you put all your shit on, you run outside, you run to the bus stop just to find out that it's 6 p.m. It's kind of that type of thing when it comes to how we were brought up and how it relates to this time period. It's like everything is flipped on its head. And the ones who are supposed to come out caught the bus at the proper time, got the proper sleep, proper rest. They were asleep when they were supposed to be, and they were awakened when they were supposed to be. It wasn't vice versa. Like a lot of people right now, or even back then, that were kind of sacrifices or just put to the wayside, they were in that in between. And it's unfortunate, but in the game of chess, how does that go? And even with people trying to gain certain access to certain realms, certain powers, I take it to the Saiyans and DBZ. The Saiyans were strong. They became stronger the more pure they were. They were blessed with strength and blessed with contact from these outside beings because they were worthy to gain access to certain power. When you are deceptive and you get your power from wicked ways, it's like a cap on it. The sky's the limit. You want to go to Mars, but your rockets won't reach. You got to continue to do things to stay relevant to when some people just walk around with God. And don't let that go over your head. Even though if it go over your head, it will be stopped. And you'll hit the top of the face size. And they have no outlet to the Father. All these witches in Atlanta. But Atlanta never won a single sporting like, you know, the major teams that actually bring in the most money. Baseball kind of, you know, because that's both. But like the Hawks, the Falcons, we ain't never won a single thing. We 28-3, nigga. And this for the Warlocks. Personally, in all my endeavors, I've had a lot of peace, victory over every obstacle that sought to absolutely kill, steal, and destroy. And you got to say it backwards because that's kind of the situations I was in. Fucking destroy, kill. Destroy, steal, and kill. Shit, that might be an operation. Operation DSK. Fuck you talking about? Apollo. No, I'm pretty sure it's called. I could guarantee I know what it's called. It got something to do with a biblical person. I already told y'all in previous videos. Before I knew anything, I was just a nigga that made instrumentals that could, you know, make movie sound and shit. That was a super athlete that was always in a pretty wise for my age. Walking the streets, I remember random people would just call me the Messiah. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, these niggas are crazy. I don't know what's going on. Then there's the Mark Zuckerberg people came to recruit me thing, teaching me the Bible and shit. When I turned like 19, 18, I didn't really understand that aspect. Then I remember we used to do these. I'm not gonna go off subject, but I remember it was this time in high school. I think it was 11th grade, and it was a literature class. It was like this. They came down from the state and they did tests. They gave everybody these buzzers, and they put up certain like questions. You know, that they wanted to see who would answer it. I guess I was a loner nigga. I won most popular as a loner in school. I already talked about all this shit in the previous videos, but I was getting the questions right majority of every time. It's like every time when it was the question went up and I answered it right before everybody in this thing with all these people in there, all the other students, like people were starting to say, huh? Like, you know, like the little when you in the auditorium and people start saying like, and everybody started looking at you like, what the fuck? Even the teacher started looking at you like, But I said that to say I've overcome so many things. I've had the YouTubes with thousands of subs. Shit, the most recent one got hacked. I made a video about it, you know, the instrumental page. I've had IGs with tens of thousands of followers gone. Personal laptops stolen. Phones stolen. With thousands of songs, beats, products, clothing, ideas, all kind of shit on it. Then that's a whole nother, that's other situations within itself. Lost all my prototypes of clothing. Had to leave all my clothing in certain places because I had to. The most I had, you know, a nigga, I'm in danger. I gotta hurry up and leave. It's been a couple times that has happened to me. I have lost hella ideas, hella emails with contacts, and I got emails from all kind of big people, creators, MK Slat. I remember I got an email from Dante. No, I remember I sent the email to Dante just to find out 5 years later that he replied back. Then I go back to check it, it disappeared. You know, these type of things. I don't know if you guys can relate to something like this, but if you can, you'll understand. You homeless, fighting for your life, damn near. You know, your family, everybody, you know what I mean? And you look on TV, you see a nigga that look like you hear your song in the damn airport, and bro, you don't understand, boy. Shit, in my Young Nigga Chosen, in that video, during the trying times when he was looking at the TV, that's kind of what I was trying to say. Like, you literally had something, you down and out, and you look on TV, these niggas broadcasting it, and people actually supporting it. People that you thought was on your side, you know. I already tell stories about how I used to. Well, a lot of people already knew in my circle because we was always like, "Hey, bro, that nigga blah 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 made this. It sound like your shit." Or it was Nike just made, you know, that type of thing. Cause it wasn't like a nigga was a nobody. Like all this bullshit and my story is still broadcasted through a lot of these readers and things like that. I mean, this would be something considered taboo, something that you're not supposed to buy into, that nobody would even go to seek. Man, the Most High is something else. Sometimes I used to find myself in other countries because the Lord had to get me out of situations. That's a fucking shame. You gotta move across the fucking world. Some of you may be able to relate to having to be strong and having to endure and just survive. I seen all, man. I got, my situation is very extreme. The ramifications are very extreme. I mean, even when it comes to like some of these readers and things like that, if you you just getting attacked just by giving a message. Imagine the message itself. Imagine you see how it is now, right? You see how everything has come out. The war is pretty much literally over. It's pretty much manifested. You could feel the energy on the planet. But imagine a time where people they were at full power. Nobody knows who you are. Everybody kind of counting you out. They going against you because they know that they think you just by yourself. They know that you got skills and everything, but they don't really know what you are or what you have inside of you or what you were ordained to do. And imagine the attacks that person is getting. Imagine the things that are happening to that person. Okay? But then in the end, you still survive. And you look even better than you did when you went into this whole ordeal. Man, the Lord.
You don't know, excuse me?
I don't know, excuse me, brother. When you opening the door, an American citizen, you say, please go ahead, sir. But you immigrant, you don't know American custom. That's okay. Please move it so I can use.
Who is not American? I'm American. I've been here 55
brother,
years.
I can smell the jollof rice coming from this. So please moving and letting me go because this is my country. 33 years I'm living here. You immigrant and I do not want to deal with like this. So please.
Yes. This is your country. You bring sandbags from your country to put your stomach.
Where's the sand?
You see the pyramid and everything. Oh my God, excuse me, my Pharaoh.
Pharaoh? Who's Pharaoh? That's my country. I've been living here.
That's you.
You're immigrant. Don't forget it. You're my country. This America, my best friend.
I see you now. Every day I see you sell hookah.
Just wait till I call ICE. You're seeing ICE. They're getting all your brothers.
Wait till I call Donald Trump. I will call him myself.
You don't have his number.
I will call him
You
myself.
don't have his number.
I can build every pyramid back.
Don't call him. I don't have no papers.
You're going to go back and build all of them again.
And you're gonna come with me because I know you don't have any papers either, just like me.
I was in prison. Mexicans take a fucking hot pocket on me and chop that bitch in 5 ways and split it to the people. One Migo would get up and go get 7 people coffee. Nobody's big. There's no big eyes, little U's. There's none of that, homie.
It's we.
It ain't nothing.
It's us.
You can't even pick which Migo to plug. Because they together, bruh. Black people don't move like that, bro. We not like that, even on the streets. All the other races stick together but us. Something negative happened about a black person, they gonna drag his name through the mud. They gonna make memes, they gonna share it, they gonna do this. We tear each other down, bro. We tear each other down. I just don't understand why.
So that's it. I'm mutating. Into what? I don't know. Can you cure me?
I'm sorry, Spider-Man. My work is not to cure mutants. I've built this complex, this school, to train them. I help them accept who and what they are.
Accept it? But I don't want to be a freak.
Watch your mouth, pal. Being a mutant's a gift.
Well, what if this gift turns me into some kind of 8-legged monster?
I wish I had an answer for you. I am sorry for your pain.
Don't worry about my pain. Worry about yours. If I mutate into a dangerous creature, and you have to stop me. It's always the same. I can save the world 10 times over, but when I need help, I'm on my own. Thanks for nothing.